Today we are going to begin our study of Science Chapter 4. As always, the songs are at the beginning of the sway, and I highly encourage you to go back and listen to the songs as they will help you learn the material. There are 3 sections in this chapter: land biomes, marine ecosystems, and freshwater ecosystems. It doesn't seem like it's a very long chapter, but it has a ton of information. So we will actually still be on this chapter when we return after Christmas. So today we're going to do section 1, land biomes. There are 2 objectives for today's lesson. You should be able to distinguish between abiotic factors and biotic factors in biomes, and identify 7 land biomes on Earth. You're going to come back and watch the study jam on biomes to help you further understand the lesson. Alright, so abiotic and biotic. Let's start with biotic first, because we know that the prefix bio now means life or living. So biotic factors are living parts of the environment. So if biotic is living, abiotic is non-living. Think of it as absence of life, no life. So abiotic factors are the non-living parts of the environment. Biotic are the living. A biome is a large area that is characterized by its climate and also by the plants and the animals that live there. Here are the Earth's land biomes, and they're color-coded. So this gray area that you see is the tundra. This bluish, purplish color is the taiga. The green that you see here, there are several different greens, but this green anywhere on this map, which is where you live, by the way, is the temperate forest. The darker green would be the tropical rainforest. This kind of lime-colored green, that's temperate grassland. This brownish color, brownish golden color, is the tropical savannah. This kind of burnt pale orange color is the temperate desert. The gold color is the tropical desert. This dark brown color is the chaparral. And then this kind of beigey color, this would be mountains. So those are the land biomes that we have on Earth. Well, since we live in the temperate biome, it's actually the temperate deciduous forest. And if you'll look closely, you will recognize these animals because it's what you know. So in forest, plant growth happens in layers. The leafy tops of the trees reach high above the forest floor where the leaves can get the sunlight, because remember, they need the sunlight to make their food. Woody shrubs catch the light that filters through the trees, and then ferns and mosses are scattered across the forest floor. Flowering plants often bloom in early spring before the trees grow new leaves. Now it's temperate because of its temperatures, and I'm going to stick with Fahrenheit since that's what we're used to. Summer average temperatures around 82 degrees Fahrenheit, winter 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that's an average. You take all of them, add them together, and divide by the number, and you get the average. Average rainfall for the year is anywhere between 29.5 inches to 49 inches. So you'll see there are mammals, birds, and reptiles that thrive on the many leaves, seeds, nuts, and insects that live here. So the temperate deciduous forest. Now here is the coniferous forest. Conifer tree would be like a pine tree. It has needles. So these are also evergreen trees. That means they are always green. And many animals must hibernate through the cold winters in the coniferous forest. So the average yearly rainfall here is from 14 to 29.5 inches. The average temperature, summer is about 57 degrees Fahrenheit, winter about 14 degrees Fahrenheit. So you have herbivores that live in the coniferous forest, and this includes deer, moose, porcupines, and squirrels. A coniferous forest is home to many insects and birds that can eat those insects. And then these conifer trees are adapted to conserve water. You see, they don't get as much rain. Now here we have the tropical rainforest. If it is a tropical rainforest, it gets a lot of rain. 157.5 inches a year. That's a lot. Average temperatures anywhere from 93 degrees Fahrenheit down to nighttime temperatures of about 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Tropical rainforests have a greater variety of organisms than any other biome on Earth. So you've got the trees form a continuous green roof, which is called the canopy. This can extend 60 meters above the forest floor. You have woody vines that climb the tree trunks to reach the sunlight. And then you have very little light that reaches the ground. So you have low-growing plants in the rainforest that don't need a lot of light in order to survive and thrive. In the temperate grassland, it's grassland. So there are very few trees. There are many different kinds of seed and grass-eating animals, such as you see here, buffalo. Average yearly rainfalls anywhere from 10 up to 29.5 inches. Average temperatures anywhere from 86 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer to about 32 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter. Key word, grassland. The savannah. Okay, the savannah is also a grassland, but it has scattered clumps of trees such as this, and also has seasonal rains. So the average yearly rainfall in the savannah is about 59 inches. The average temperatures in the dry season can get up to 90, or the average would be 93 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the wet season, about 61 degrees Fahrenheit. The desert. Okay, the opposite of the rainforest. Very little rainfall, about 10 inches a year. Temperatures in the summer can be 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the average. So, of course, it's going to get higher than that. And in winter, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. So these dry and hot biomes, dry and very hot, it doesn't even begin to describe it. They are deserts. Now, do all deserts have to be hot and dry? Keep that in mind. So here we have plants and animals that are adapted to live in this environment. Cacti or cactuses, they store their water in the stems and roots. The huge ears of jackrabbits get rid of excess body heat. Some flowering plants bloom, bear seeds, and then die within a few weeks after a heavy rain. Deep-rooted plants can reach groundwater as deep as 30 meters in the ground. And then here you see kangaroo rats. They never need to drink. They recycle water from the foods that they eat. This is the tundra. Okay, this is a polar tundra. So the layer of soil beneath the surface soil stays frozen year-round, like all the time. And it's called the permafrost. It's permanently frozen. The alpine tundra also has permafrost, but alpine tundra is found at the top of tall mountains, and you would have alpine trees. So in this tundra, the average yearly rainfall is from 12 to 20 inches. Average temperatures, 54 degrees Fahrenheit down in the summer, down to like negative 15 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter. And again, all averages. All right, you are going to log into Brainpop through ClassLink, and you're going to watch several Brainpops and complete the quizzes. These have already been assigned, so when you go to Brainpop, you'll see them. Land biomes, tropical rainforest, savannah, deserts, and tundra. So this is the end of lesson 4.1. You will watch the following videos in the coming days. So not now, but when I tell you to. This is your Bill Nye on forest. And then this is a link where you're going to watch Arctic exposure. That is a 5-day video that's going to be sectioned out. And then here is Bill Nye Ocean Life. And then Bill Nye Ocean Exploration, which would be the day after that one, which is this slide. And then after that, we will go to section 2, which is marine ecosystems.